Isaac Asimov's classic work, The Caves of Steel, was intended to be the response to a challenge that Asimov could not write a science fiction mystery, that in fact the concept was impossible. While this was completely untrue, as there had been science fictional elements in mysteries before, one only needs to look at Sherlock Holmes to see that, or there had been many mystery elements in many science fiction books, some of which Asimov himself had written in the seminal work I, Robot, this was considered to be something which was impossible at the time. So, Asimov rose to the challenge, loving both mysteries and science fiction, and wrote The Caves of Steel. 1,000 years in the future, New York police detective Elijah Bailey is tasked with finding the murderer of a prominent roboticist from another planet. This case has political implications as well as cultural implications, but to reveal much more would be spoilers. So let's go on to the next question. How does this classic work hold up? Unfortunately, not very well. Asimov, who's not the best writer of characters, but is a good writer of environments, depends on his environment to tell a lot of the story. Unfortunately for us, science has marched on and time has marched on. Overpopulated Earth has a population of 8 billion. Currently, our population is 7 billion, and we are nowhere near the desperate circumstances portrayed in the book. In addition, the economic systems are very much those of the author. A very strong socialist state is shown, one which has been long since discredited since the fall of the Soviet Union, if not before. And finally, Asimov's portrayal of women falls into the same problems that is so common in science fiction written in this era. Basically, they don't exist as people. In fact, the robots have more character, even the ones that are strictly responsive machines. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't read this book. It's a very seminal work in science fiction, and it's one that sets up a lot of other books that come afterward. Just be aware that you may be frustrated with a lot of the problems that you see here. On the whole, I can recommend this book for 2 reasons. First, its historic value is significant and cannot be underestimated, as it influenced science fiction mystery from that point on, including my own work, Jana Station. In addition, it sets up the much better work, The Naked Sun, which I will be reviewing next. This has been Joseph Cadotte, Old Sin Reviews.